What is good, YouTube? My name is George and welcome to another episode of School's Out. So if you've seen my previous 2 vlogs, you know I'm totally obsessed with organization right now. Just trying to get my life together now that I am trying to be a self-employed creative person. So I'm gonna be working on organization for a couple hours today, then I'm gonna go get a skate session. I'm gonna take you along with me. But first, I wanna give you guys an announcement. That's not really pointing right. So I just relaunched channel memberships on my channel and I am hugely excited about this. So channel memberships is a relatively new YouTube feature. If you've ever seen that join button on a YouTuber's channel, that is what it is. It's another way for you guys to support me in creating content. I've added 4 different membership tiers. So the first tier starts at just $2 a month. So if you wanted to buy me a New York City corner store coffee once a month, I don't even think $2 can get you a coffee at many coffee shops, but you can get the lowest level channel membership, which gives you access to exclusive community posts. The AM membership is $5 a month and I've added 2 really exciting perks to this. Early access to new videos. You can drop your comments. It has a cool badge on them. It's freaking dope. I tried it out once already and it was a lot of fun. And I made a Discord server. So this is like literally a private chat. This is a cool way to have a nice little extra way to talk with me. And for anyone who wants to be an insane supporter, which would be insane, there are also pro and legend tiers of my channel membership, and I'm super excited to build this new community and kind of just have a more stable way to feel confident about this career and just keep building this YouTube channel and all the other things that I'm up to. The problem that we're trying to solve by organizing is that feeling of mental fogginess when you have so many different things on your mind that you feel stressed and overwhelmed about that. Everything I'm going to tell you has been inspired by this book. I don't want to take credit for it, but Nora's also here. Nora, you're actually in the frame in the wide angle. Say hi. Wait, is your music that loud? Hey Nora. Hey Nora. Do you want to say hi?
Sure.
They can see you, so.
They can see me?
Yeah. Why don't you tell them how many emails you have?
7,759.
We're actually both working on organization today. Something that I've learned is you need some essential tools to get this thing going, and the first one of huge importance is a calendar. I really like having a paper calendar. Something about actually writing things on the calendar feels really good to me. But you know, Gcal or calendar on your iPhone, that could work too. And if you just use your calendar for specific day and time events, then it gives you a nice structure for your day. You know things that you have to be at, and then the rest you can work around that. But there are obviously different types of things that are gonna pop into your head that you need to capture in some way, and so I've got different tools for that. One thing, and I picked this up straight from the book, is the in folder. Now this is for physical things. I thought this was crazy at first, but it's actually made me feel a lot better. So here is my physical in folder right now. So anything that comes into my physical environment that needs to be changed, it goes right in here. Like letters that I need to deal with. If there are physical items that you physically cannot fit in your in folder, you can simply take a post-it note and write it down. So map by TV is that map over there that I want to decorate and hang up, etc. It makes you feel better because you don't have to freak out about the freaking map sitting there. You know, you can just take that out of your mind space because you know that at some point you're gonna go through this in folder and actually get it done. This might be kind of obvious, but you'd be surprised how much I neglected this. So if you have an in, you need an out, which is literally a trash can. When you get something done, dude, you need it to get out of there or else it's gonna continue overwhelming you even though you finished it. I'm using a paper bag and a shopping bag for recycling and trash, and honestly, being able to finish with a physical item and just get rid of it, it frees up your mind space more quickly than you'd expect. I think your main inbox is going to be on your phone, on your laptop, etc. It's so important to not have 100 of them. Like pick one app that's gonna be your inbox. So I'm using Trello and that is where the bulk of my work is. But I should also mention, so email is an inbox already. Something that Nora's working on and that I need to work on is actually getting through emails that have been unread forever. And I'm also trying to organize my emails into different categories so that when I get a semi-important email, I don't have to freak out about it getting lost. I can just label it with the category and then I know that I can easily find it. So that is something I've been working on and I will continue to work on in just a second. But let me talk about the Trello inbox, which is like my main inbox. So I literally have a list here called inbox. Every time something pops in my head, anything at all, it goes into the inbox. Just like this folder, it is is a place that I know I am going to look through and process later, and it makes you feel a lot better. But it doesn't really work unless you're also consistently going through your inboxes and processing the information. That's what all these other lists are here for. So a project is a thing that takes more than one step. It's really important to me to not literally forget a major project that I'm working on, so it feels good to have them all right here. I have a list for recurring projects. It's something that I felt I needed to get down. Put them there just so I can constantly be seeing them. Next actions, that's huge. So these should all be concrete steps that when you see it, it's not something you have to think about, it's just something you do. When you're in full out work mode, look through your next actions, just do them. Just get them done. All right, so two lists that have been absolutely huge for me are the do later and the someday list. Someday is all these things that I don't really want to do right now, but maybe someday. It's felt so good to get them down and not have to try to remember them all. And do later is things that I definitely want to do, just not right now. I feel like something I need to create is a literal checklist of every single thing I need to do for every YouTube video, like from adding music to description, thumbnail, like pinning the timestamps, comment, etc. I would like to get that all down on paper, so every time I'm working on a video I can just have that list in front of me. So I think I'm gonna work on this for a while and then tell you if I've learned anything. Let's do that. All right, feeling pretty good about things, feeling super good now that I have that YouTube upload checklist. And actually the perfect thing just happened for me to kind of tell you the last piece of the puzzle. So I got this thing in the mail from the bank. This is just kind of material that I might want to reference someday. I found like this little filing system and I can just slide that right in there and boom. That's totally something that in the past I would like leave on the table or put in a random drawer and it would be there for a while, but that is a great way to handle that. So yeah. Email inboxes are all sorted. I took care of a lot of things. I'm feeling on top of things, and this has been organizing with me. If you feel like I didn't get a lot done in this process, keep in mind that organizing is not the same as doing, but now that I have this all set up, I have that huge action items list that I can just take care of back to back to back to back. And then when I need to do some organizing again, I will do that. Nora.
Yeah.
How's your process going?
Good.
What have you been doing?
Emails and just getting all my to-dos in one place.
Anyways, let's go catch up with our friend Pat. Hopefully he wants to be in the vlog at McCarren. Alright guys, the McCarren skate park is right behind me. I'm almost afraid to tell you guys what my goal is for this session because last time I tried it for like 2 hours and just couldn't do it, but it is to get this long board slide on the flat to down rail. You'll see what I'm talking about. I just keep falling over to the side every time, but I figure if I hang on for dear life, maybe I could do it, so see what we could do. It also feels super good out here. Good day to be on the board.
There were still entire empires of California highways. I'm not trying to share you. Lost stars are coming.
I got the whole board slide, the homies Joel and Pat were skating the rail too, hyping me up, decided to try to feeble the whole thing. There were 2 attempts where I was in the perfect lock-in and I felt like I could have done it. But man, to do any trick that long, suboptimal lock-in, it's not gonna fly. It's starting to get dark, so let's try to have a little bit more fun. Decent session over at McCarren. Definitely a little bummed on that feeble, but we'll get it next time, and enjoying the not so hot night in Williamsburg. All right guys, it is actually tomorrow. I was like weirdly in a bad mood after my session at McCarren for the sole reason that I didn't land the long feeble. That got me thinking about the idea of being frustrated in skateboarding in general. On the one hand, it makes sense because we have expectations for ourselves, and if there's a trick that we think we're capable of, if we are not successful, it makes sense to be bummed about it. But on the other hand, nobody said skateboarding was easy. A huge reason that skateboarding is so cool and so satisfying for ourselves is because of how difficult it is. I mean, if you're expecting every session and every trick that you want to land to come easily, skateboarding would not be what it is. Skateboarding is what it is because of its difficulty. You got to get out there and try really hard every single session, and sometimes you're going to try your hardest and just not be completely successful, not skate the way you want to, not land the trick you were trying. What's important is that you are trying continuously to be better than you currently are, and you know, I shouldn't have been that bummed because I did push myself. Nobody said skateboarding was gonna be easy. Yeah, this video has been maybe terrible, maybe not so terrible. Let me know in the comments. Take it easy guys, shred on. Let me put my watch on. That would be exciting, right? Let me get a double angle. Damn, this camera's looking super crispy right now. Test, test, test.